Hello and welcome to Feats and Fables, a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game just for adventurers like you. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcasts by searching for Feats and Fables. If you want to watch us live and chat with us, please join us on Twitch TV Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. by looking up Feats and Fables. Our entire backlog of shows is on our YouTube channel. I'm Paige Lightman, your DM, and I'd like to welcome you to Aglarond. Aglarond is a peaceful pastoral land of half-elves. Our heroes of Aglarond are part of the Foresters, an elite unit of scouts and rangers charged with defending Aglarond's borders, particularly against undead from the evil fascist nation of Thay. The heroes are heading towards the Singing Sands, racing the nation of Thay to try and recover an elven artifact. The Red Wizards of Thay wish to warp the artifact for their own evil ends. Previously on Feats and Fables, our heroes had started traveling through a cave, which is a shortcut to the Singing Sands. They've met some resistance while they're there. Let's meet our heroes. First, we have Victor Toussaint, a human eldritch night fighter played by Ron Frankie.
I will stand between the oozes and our lizards.
Gotta protect the lizards.
Yep.
Then we have Wildfire, a Fire Genasi evoker wizard played by Joe Streaky.
Who's on mute?
Who's definitely on.
I need to signal a better way to indicate to you that we're now ready for you to do player introductions, because that didn't work.
Fair enough. Joe's also our director and video tech person.
I'm gonna fireball shit, it'll be fine.
Yeah. We also have Ross, a lizard folk Drake Warden barbarian ranger played by Coda of Kodab Games.
Hello, everyone.
We have the mysterious Malagar, a dwarven paladin. Pardon me.
Ooh, go on.
No,
Licensed Dwarven Paladin.
no, we have Malagar, who is a Drow Twilight cleric, played by Dr. Andrew Wong.
This week.
This
week. Who knows what I'll be next week? I'm taking a number of correspondence courses.
Right, and then we have Belwyn, who is actually the Dwarven Paladin Princess.
Wait a minute, I thought I was a Drow cleric now.
Yes.
It might be.
I've got this Dwarven Princess costume on and everything.
Played by Ben Heisler.
See, I've got nothing for that, because it can't be like, well, I've got this Ken Jeong outfit, and then, no.
You could just be wearing the white leather. That'd be sufficient.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know, if Ben put on white leather, it'd be like, the beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid! My dear
Superlative.
He is. Alright, so when last we left our heroes, we had gotten into a fight with some weird oozes.
Stop. I'm gonna hit a button.
Ooh.
Oh. A button?
Continue.
Okay, the button has been pushed.
Mysterious.
If you recall, there is one large ooze creature that sometimes curdles up into a humanoid figure composed out of black, shiny, foul-smelling slime.
Gross. Oh, God.
Yes.
Gross.
And then you have 3 smaller slimes that look like they're faintly transparent, so it's like Jello, but like a really ugly black, gray, green color. Inside it are a bunch of bones and gristly organs and all kinds of body parts.
Gross.
And I believe Wildfire was fixing to fireball the shit out of everything.
Yep.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if I drop it right here, it hits all the bad guys. Also, Belwyn, she'll be fine.
Great. I have fabulous dexterity saving
Is
throws.
it all the
Are you
bad
ready?
guys? Because there's one.
Well,
right?
minus this one, he doesn't count. He's not a bad guy. I can't see him.
Fair.
All right, cool.
Therefore, he does not exist.
All right. Here's my dex saving throw for the big guy. 15. That's pretty good for him. And then this is my dex saving throw for the blue one, and then the green one. Oh, that's where initiatives. But
I was gonna say, did that guy just roll a .08 for his dex save?
technically, it was a point. It was a 0.
Nice. Nice.
Or I guess technically it was a no. It was a 0.
Kind of slow there, don't you think?
They're real slow. They're real slow.
Okay, so Wildfire will. It's a move action to dismount from a mount. Is that how this works?
Ben's played a cavalier. Ben, what kind of action is it?
I believe it's half your move.
Half your move.
So I spend half my move to get off this lizard man. I mean, no, wait, no, wait. This giant lizard, it's function equivalent. Function equivalent.
Nope. I'm now charging with Wildfire on my back. Let's go,
Sounds great.
Wildfire.
I'm in. Let's do
You
it.
know, everybody heard get off this lizard man, and they weren't thinking about a dismount. They were thinking about a whack of the cloaca instead.
Well.
Oh.
I remove myself from the giant lizard that I was riding, and then I'll kind of whisper a small bit of magic as a stream of coruscating energy will cover Belwyn for a moment, and then I will unleash a bead of fire that will explode, covering blue and green and the giant humanoid with a wave of fire, each of them taking 21 damage for full.
Hot.
Because they all failed their dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, they all hiss and sizzle like bacon just thrown into a hot pan as they are immolated in said fireball.
I imagine the smell is not similarly enticing.
No, the smell is the exact opposite of bacon. Like, think about what bacon smells like, and then the opposite. It's like dividing over 1 over bacon.
So like a burnt tire kind of smell, or like
It's like a fine combination of burning tires, roadkill, and rotting kerosene.
Ugh.
I really regret asking this question.
Yeah, I'm a biologist. I have practically got a fucking degree in bad smells.
You guys are missing the point. Do you know what it smells like? It smells like victory.
I was like 63 points of damage on the board. What's
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, no, that's pretty significant.
That's me.
Okay, well, after Wildfire, we have Malagagagar.
I'm glad I don't.
Not, in fact, a dwarven princess who is, in fact, a drow twilight cleric.
So many options.
So many options.
Malagar is going to kind of squint, and then he thinks he can catch the front 2 oozy things in a lovely cube of only the most lavender fairy fire. So the big blobby thing and the one right behind him should both give me dex saves.
I have proved that dex saves are not, in fact, my best thing. Here's the big one. That's pretty good for him, though.
So why only lavender?
Here is the little one.
I prefer the monochromes.
Holy catfish!
Wow.
Wow.
Well, your number was an 18, so you made that one with your.
All right, the
purple-
little one makes it. But the big one is now quite festive.
glittery.
Glittery.
Have
No, that's not the kind of music they do. It'd be my Uzi weighs a ton.
you've been waiting far too long for that one.
Oh man, I have.
Excellent. Well, that is a thing that has happened.
Okay, I sparkle. Ross,
Oh, sorry.
what would you like to do?
So do we know how deep this water has been up until this point? Like, are
Yeah,
we talking like
It's clear. It's very clear, like most cave water is. It's only like a foot deep, or maybe a foot and a half deep. It's enough to slow you down and make it difficult terrain, but it's not enough to like sink in. Unless, of course, the bottom of the creek is only like a thin limestone plate over, like a drip plate where groundwater levels are increased above it, and so the minute you step foot in it, you're going to fall really far down into deep water.
I am immediately suspicious of any water with that in it that is clear.
Well, I mean, the blobby things kind of are, they're self-contained. Like, they're gelatinous, but they have like a thin membrane around them.
Right.
It's a bilayer cell wall.
Now all I'm thinking of is like a bunch of Jello shots and a condom.
So,
Yeah, but a condom is too restrictive. It's more like a bunch of Jello shots in like covered in saran wrap.
This is just getting weirder and weirder.
It's like,
Not better.
Please put it under out of its misery.
I will, in fact, do that thing. Is I will step into the crystal clear water and bring my sword down upon this saran-wrapped Jello shot.
With advantage.
With advantage. And this is after I hit, when I hit. All right. So, first attack is... Oh, that did not do advantage. A 22.
Yay!
A 22 will hit.
And then the second one is a 14.
14 will also hit.
Excellent. So, when I hit, I will put the mantle of my favored foe upon it
All right.
for 1 minute and an extra d4 damage, which I can definitely roll that somehow.
Just click on the D4 damage in the window.
There you go. So, Paige, so it's going to be a total. I am not raging right now, so that's problematic.
It looks like 29 points of damage.
Did you use the wrong attack there, Mike?
No, I forgot to tell D&D Beyond that I am no longer using Barbarian Rage. All right, so it is 23, 25, 29 points of damage in total.
nice.
Excellent.
All right. Your weapon you're fighting with is a magic blade, yes?
It is. It is a +1 longsword.
Got it. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good. Actually, I am, instead of having gone straight to it, I'm going to kind of more strategically position myself to intercept the others.
Hey, where is Goose on the battle map?
Goose is not currently here.
Oh.
What's up with them?
I am tired, okay?
Yawn.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
Nope, that is going to be it.
All right. I start slurping my way across the battlefield.
He would flies over and let you know it's okay, Ross.
Yeah,
He would have more support
is
in.
currently tucked away, I think, in the recesses of my brain. That's how that works, right?
Sounds legit to me.
But you can't just you can't just ooze around me.
I never got anywhere near you, buddy.
She
Exactly. That is not fair.
Ooh, look at that. It's
I
the
will
moves
take
up
my
his action.
opportunity on that one.
It's getting too close to the lizard.
It rather is.
But I am going
I
to.
believe I have a ready that goes off.
Sure.
Since there's nobody in reach and I was not getting in that water. So I'm gonna swing.
Swing, bada bada bada, swing.
Swing! On dice.
You do not have
Fuck
advantage.
you, dice.
So the one, the
Do I have an attack of opportunity on Gree?
No. He can slide through the other guy's space and has no problems.
And we can.
You notice as they move across the room, they're shown as 10 by 10 here, but they can like ooze down to like through cracks that are the size of a ping pong ball or less.
So they're octopi is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm. They do
Terrifying.
end up leaving some bones behind when they do, but you know they'll get some more.
Yeah, those bones don't hurt them.
Yeah, from us probably.
I mean,
Probably.
Do not want.
Does this mean
you
they
don't want
think
to get the bone.
are Ross's bones hollow or something?
I doubt it. Reptiles usually aren't,
No.
but well, Victor, what would you like to do now? They are getting a little close to the lizards.
Oh, I did not realize double moves. Let's.
They're not super fast.
Oh, that delicious fairy fire. But I can't abandon my post. So I will swing at the creature that is next to me. And I'll go ahead and put all of my effort into it.
Put your weight on it.
Oh, yeah, I should have. No, I'm okay with that. So it's just the 26.
Which one are you targeting?
I am targeting the green bone pile.
Okay.
A 16 hits, and so it will take 26 points of damage.
All right. I wanted to get the advantage, but if I didn't want to leave my post guarding the lizards.
I get you. Gotta have priorities.
Yep. Anything else there, Victor?
I will not do quite as well in my second swing.
Welcome to the Natural One Club, buddy.
A natural
Hey.
yes.
I'm in good company, but other than that, I can't recommend it. And
Neither can I.
and I'm completed.
Okay. Belwyn.
All right. Let's see if I can teach this ooze a lesson.
You gotta show it, ooze boss!
Anyone out there looking for a GM?
The good news is I doubled my attack roll. The bad news is I have an 11 to hit on my first strike.
Then an 11 hits.
Holy shnikes!
Good. That's good.
Enjoy 11 points of
Where
damage.
is Feats and Fables HR when
They're
you're
working on it.
away? Like, seriously. I believe the system is rigged.
I mean, it's definitely rigged. I mean, I think we've covered that.
Indeed. All right, so it's gonna be 11 points from that, and then I'm gonna hit it again since I didn't roll a 1 this time. Aha! Take that, dice.
Yeah.
All right, and then an
18
18
will
for
also hit.
excellent for 13 person.
Got it.
That's action. I don't really have any desire to move.
I will point out that Kurgosh says that he'll take me if y'all throw me out with the trash, and so at least somebody loves me.
That's good. That's good.
Look, the problem is that you can't have her until Wednesday because that's when trash goes out.
Whoa.
Burn.
Other than that, my turn.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
We should.
Damn.
Damn.
Brother Flounder, I think that's totally fair. It's totally fair, Brother Flounder. It's just
Brother Flounder has given is giving Paige the tools she needs
Oh,
to get
thank you, baby doll.
retribution. Right?
You are the best.
Where do the
Speaking of
cats
which,
sleep anyway?
Flounder, my friend. The cats sleep on her bed anyway.
Okay.
Flounder, my friend, I got to talk to you after this about a thing. All right, so that was Belowin.
Paige, I'm going to need you to not vaguely threaten our viewers.
I'm gonna talk to you.
No, I have a good thing for Flounder. A good thing.
A good
Like-
thing. A good thing.
They
No-
will like it. I know.
On
Alright.
this, the day of Yadana's wedding.
A favor they can't refuse.
Exactly.
Are you done now? Is everybody done?
Eh.
Never done. Never done.
This is why people are here to see us.
All right, so I am near Ross, and I get Elwyn, I get Victor. Sounds good. All right, I must.
It's going.
I'm a swing into Ross. 11's
don't
probably
like
not going to do it.
Oh no.
I'm a swing into Belwyn. 27 will probably.
Wait a minute.
do it.
Are you attacking a creature that is not me? Is this a different attack or the same attack?
It is part of the multi-attack action.
So would this trigger Sentinel?
Yes.
Yes.
because you- yeah.
Yep.
Have that.
Nice.
It's the hit.
26 will hit.
And that will deal 12 plus my favorite foe for a total of 14.
Woohoo!
Great.
Bowen, look out!
However, Elwyn, I have bad news for you.
What bad news is that?
So I don't know what it did with the damage here.
Yeah, because that looks like how you
4,
went
5,
from
6.
2d6 acid to
All right.
12d6.
So you will take yes. So you will take the first one in bludgeoning damage. That's 26 bludgeoning damage.
26 bludgeoning damage?
Yep.
What's the 31 plus then? It looks like I take 31 and
Oh,
26.
you take 31 and 26. My bad. That's bludgeoning.
Ow.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then you take 40 plus 43 acid.
So cool. The good news is that my grandma is a prized dwarven smith, and she did not send me out into this world without protection. So I just say this to your crits, but I will take your full damage from the normal amount. So I'll take
All right,
31
so you take
plus
31
14.
plus 7, or 31 plus 40. You have adamantine armor.
I have adamantine plate, my dear.
Aha!
Oh, Dragon
It is.
Slayer?
It is so rare I get a crit, and he's taking them away from me.
I mean, so let me just put it this way. I have played another game with Paige that is not broadcast, where she still complains and crit me so many times that I had to go on a quest to get adamantine plate. So I have been around the block with this enough to where I was like, I think if I'm getting dwarven items chosen, I'm just gonna go for that.
What you do in the privacy of your own bedroom is your own business.
I gotta tell you though, Ben, you're not doing
Crits.
us any favors of winning over the viewers tonight because they've just given Paige an inspiration.
What?
I thought that I got her the inspiration solely based on telling them that she had to DM until Wednesday. But so good news, bad news.
Yeah.
Good news is I'm still conscious after that.
Good.
Bad news is I bloodied.
Okay, good stuff. And then I have a pseudopod for Mr. Victor. I'm going to spend my DM inspiration right the hell now.
I hope she didn't crit you, bro, because that shit hurt.
Ooh.
No, but a 26 will likely hit.
A 26 will likely hit. After I saw what happened to my good friend Belwyn, or at least she's growing on me, I will cast Absorb Elements, and I'll choose Acid.
Seems like a good choice. The first packet of damage, it says acid, but it's not. It's bludgeoning, so it's 15 bludgeoning and 38 damage. As the pseudopod goes smack up the side of your head.
All right, so 15 plus 19 is 34 damage.
Yep.
That is a lot of damage.
That's a spicy meatball.
It is a spicy meatball. Wildfire. Let me guess, a whole bunch more dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, man, I think after that I have no choice. I was going to hold off on maybe
All right.
not upcasting a 4th level fireball, but now I don't have a choice because that was insanely gross.
It didn't even touch you.
Yeah, but I saw it with my eyeballs, and you know how I feel about that.
Someone forced your hand.
This is Wildfire's opportunity to betray us and kill us all in a fireball.
Yep.
I mean, I'd rather go out that way than.
I mean, you could probably get more of the lizards than you could of the oozes.
Okay, so I'll start here. This spot right here.
Okay.
So that's going to hit everybody, but all the bad guys, and Hewitt, and Ross, and Belwyn, and this lizard, all of which I will magically protect.
Okay. So here's the big guy's deck saving throw. And here is green, blue,
Thank you.
and red.
I made up for my bad fireball roll last time with a much, much better fireball roll this time.
Wow, that's a whole lot better.
Yeah.
You know, I bet if you put that egg on, you'd get more damage.
So actually, one of them made it.
One of them did make it.
Blue made it. Okay. All right. So you're going to take...
Still take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make a concentration check.
No, you don't.
Oh,
You
yeah.
take 0 damage.
I didn't make a concentration check from
For
when I was
shield
walloped
phase.
upside the head.
Oh, sure, yeah, that one, yes.
You know, now that Belwyn is covered head to toe in muck.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This fella is bloody.
So it was 45, which means you make it 22 con save. This will be exciting.
Ooh.
Ah!
Wow.
Victory's
Victory! Victory!
All right, Wildfire. Anything else?
I mean, I think I'm okay here, I guess.
Didn't you want to think about these monsters?
Oh, I did. What's up with this giant scary one?
Make me a what is up with this giant scary one roll.
Give me some kind of hint.
That's a good question.
Religion.
Religion.
So it's like, but I didn't want to use religion, Paige.
Well, I got +5 on all those.
All right, so these are clearly undead oozes. They're reanimated from the leavings at the bottom of an oubliette or an abattoir.
Ooh.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, you know how when you boil bones for a long time, you get that gel out of them?
Yeah.
No. The answer to that is no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff in broth.
Sometimes you can get it on broth or if you cook a roast. It's that stuff animated. So this is evil, and they're very specially made. They don't reproduce in the wild. Every single one of them is brought into being by an evil mage. And 100% of the mages with the recipe to do this live just to the northeast of you and they.
Sure.
So where these things are, they are 100% reporting back to Thay. Also, the big one is probably as smart as, well, I mean, at least as smart as Belwyn.
Do these have any specific weaknesses that we could take advantage of?
No weaknesses, but they are resistant to cold and now also fire.
Okay.
So more good news, y'all. We have one over Kurgosh at least, who has helped give us a player inspiration.
Yay!
Oh, Kurgosh!
So he put that code in for us. And thank you, chat, for helping me keep an eye on that. I'm just blind to the Twitch pop-ups today, apparently.
Hey, it's good days, it's bad days. You can be ass and shooter games after this, though, if you can't see things popping up in front of you. All right, so that's what you have learned.
Sure.
Malagagar.
Malagar, still sitting on the lizard over here. Well, kind of remember that as a cleric, he really has some great things to use against the undead. So he'll lift his hands up and go, "Fi, fi, fi, fi."
Alrighty.
They should each. Every ooze within earshot should give him a whiz saving throw, please.
Whiz saving throw. Okay.
I'll come up with something better to say next time. Fi is just sort of the starter turn that they have in the kit.
All right, so here is the big dude.
You can really customize it to be more flavorful.
Then blue.
Like a Mad Libs almost?
Then red.
Do they have advantage against
being turned? Yes, they do.
They were made by evil necromancers.
I guess. Damn.
So they're full of BS. Excellent.
They still rolled. They did a very good job of each rolling one good and one bad.
They did.
Yeah.
Here, buddy.
Yeah,
All right.
they did.
Well, since that doesn't seem to work very well, what about
Say hello. Say hello.
what?
Ah!
Oh,
So
Yeah.
Wildfire says they're undead. Malagar turns undead. Nothing happens.
right?
Suspicious.
Very suspicious. So you know what? Maybe they need some.
Right. But
Right.
admittedly, Malagar used the starter kit turn word. So
That's true.
eh,
I need to get the additional cosmetics that give me the flashier turn. And then there's lights and hand motions and a little dance where Malaga is basically standing on the lizard flossing.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I love that.
Anytime Malagar dances, it's obvious that the real magic's happening.
Yes. This
Right,
is,
Cat? Right?
this is where the magic happens. All right. Well, he decides that if that's not going to work, maybe a little godly smack upside the head will favor him. So he's going to extend his spiritual weapon, which is sort of a big mushroomy hammer that he's going to whack the big ooze with.
That's a big mushroomy hammer.
You heard him.
Yes.
He said it.
Oh.
That'd be a 25 for pain.
This is a spiritual weapon, yes?
Yes.
This is the only mushroom I have, sir.
Mushroom.
It's
Badger,
probably
badger,
not
badger.
the kind of mushroom that you're thinking about.
Opa.
it's okay. Our imagination can do the rest.
Right? I have faith in our viewing audience.
All right, so you make the spiritual weapon is this mushroom. You should have Bertiber control over it.
Total control over your mushroom.
Yes.
Very important.
I can't actually see it. Where?
It should here.
Oh, it will go and it will be over here whacking the big ooze,
Okay.
who will enjoy 8 points of force damage.
All right. Got it. All right. Anything else, Malagar?
That's all for now.
Ross.
So this combat has gotten completely out of Ross's hands.
Yes.
Hewitt
You have
is
lost
sitting-
control at some point.
Hewitt is sitting on his head like a pulver. There's a mushroom-shaped spiritual weapon here. These oozes didn't even have the politeness to trigger my attacks of opportunity. This is not going.
0 of 5 stars. Would not recommend.
I can second that. Would not recommend.
So Russ is going to continue cutting into this just absolutely disgusting enemy as
So
he
you would like to swing your weapon at it?
moves through the water to reposition himself closer to the.
Well, I'm sure that's Ross's intent.
Yes.
However, that is not what happens.
Oh.
So, soon as Ross makes a move towards the ooze creature, he is enveloped in a sheet of shimmering water, and it is clean and pure water that sparkles, actually emits light, like sunlight is shining on it, sparkles. And you are taken back to your vision you had at the Tarcellus Fountain, where you became one with all of the water and could feel it moving in the ground and could feel it moving through the air as vapor and the giant shuffle of the ocean current moving slowly by.
Which is really weird because that sounds like something you'd experience once Bert joined the party.
It
Fair.
does. It does.
Fair. However, so you get this experience again, and you can kind of feel the flow of water through the caves. And Goose looks at you, kind of longingly, come on, let me out. Please, let me out.
I will let Goose out into this watery paradise that I'm experiencing.
All right, rising up from the water beside you is Goose, and she did do differently at this point. Her scales range from midnight blue to just a very bright, almost yellowish color where with a pattern that looks like ripples in sunny water on her scales. It's definitely the same guard drake. You know that look anywhere.
Right.
But she is a completely different physical animal.
Oh, Goose. You're back. Excellent.
And with that, I will tell her to attack.
All right.
Kira kind of looks over and says, "Who?"
Fair.
I do need a goose token though, because
I'm getting you not just a goose.
Get his goose.
I'm gonna give you
Oh!
a loose. Get it? Because she's blue. Loose.
it's a shiny goose. I throw a Pokeball at her.
Fair enough.
It's like, where's the Vaporeon token?
Oh, I've got an idea for the rest of all my goose tokens. You may have a
Okay.
point of inspiration.
Good, I'm gonna need it if you keep hitting me that hard.
All right. Well, with that, I will lay into this beast with renewed vigor now that my animal companion is back with me.
Vigor!
I'm going to spend our floating inspiration
Please do.
Do it.
on an attack.
I'm a player. I get three.
There we go.
There may or may not be a fairy fire in play on the
Oh,
large one.
Fairy fire on the big one.
The
Yeah.
big one's already fairy fired. Excellent. Then never mind. So the first attack is going to be a 21, followed by a 12.
21 hits, and 12 also hits.
That's going to be 16 and 20 total damage from the sword.
16 and 20, so,
No,
right?
Total of 20.
Total 20. Got it.
And then Goose will kind of get ready to spit at the enemy, but instead of spitting out acid like she normally does, she does two, I don't know, water damage? Is she just using hydro pump here? What's happening?
Ah! Coda. All right, fine. You get a point of inspiration too, because you know hydro pump.
Hooray!
Yeah, let's call it frost. That's
Okay.
usually what typifies to water damage.
Excellent. And then on her turn, she will take her action to attack.
Oh, even a cute Vaporeon gif.
And she will hit with a 15 on that bite.
All right.
Nice.
Deal 5 cold damage.
The bitiest bite in Bite Town.
Although I am curious as to what happens when she bites it, because that can't be.
Yeah. All right. Blah, blah, blah.
I like
Oh, got it. All right.
Vaporeon is just using like bubbles to attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So
about
adorable.
sun sound.
All right. Oof. She will take 18 points of damage for daring to bite this thing.
She isn't a fan of that.
Oof.
Not a good rate of return on that investment.
Ooh. Bubble Beam is pretty fierce.
Yep.
That's it.
All
From
right.
now on, she's just using Tail Wag.
Well, if you had the hydro pump where you were actually
No, use surf, you fool. Use surf.
surf also would work all right. It's dangerous, but all right. Well, that was fun. All right. So with that, Blue is gonna whack Bellwin. All right. So
Let's hope not.
I mean, sure.
But come on, I'm here to tank. Let's do this. Hit me.
24,
Nope.
24,
Nope. You're really close.
27.
Oh.
It takes a crit. It takes a crit.
I mean, I will happily take 19.
All right.
Define happily.
I mean, so this item pick, has paid off,
Already, all of it. All of it.
So yes, I will take 19 and need to make a DC 10 con save.
Sounds good.
All right.
I don't know if you could fail that.
I don't think I can, but
Oh!
not only could I not fail it, my 20 showed up for the con save that didn't matter.
Yeah, look pretty.
Although
Listen, it's a crit nevertheless.
That's
you
right.
you met Paige's crit with a crit of your own.
All right, I'm gonna go here. I am
No!
also in the lizard square.
Wow, this is getting busy.
Yeah, wow.
All right, I am gonna whack Belwyn.
Do it to it!
16's gonna miss. I'm gonna whack Wildfire.
Not in the face.
Not
Not
that
in the face.
Ooh.
I'm gonna whack Wildfire again.
No, not in my face.
You gotta say that beforehand to make it to a
Oh, dang it. I cast shield.
Do I miss them?
Yes. I throw up a magical berry in front of me, which luckily just barely bounces off.
All right, so green is now up. I'm going to try and whack Victor. It swats you with a pseudopod, but a 16 just bounces off your armor, right?
I also have Dwarven Forged armor, and that'll protect me from that pseudopod at least.
All right, I'm going to try and attack. I'm going to attack Malagar.
I'm over here.
Yep, you sure are, and I can get you.
Hmm.
13's not going to do it. Whack Malagar again.
Not today. Not today.
All right, Victor.
All right. I'll shamelessly use that player inspiration we've got lying
Please
around
do. Please do.
Do it.
and attack this one.
The green one or the big one?
I am attacking the green. I'm going to try and get one off the board, which might not be the most.
As I say, you have advantage on the big one.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping. I'm
Yeah.
attacking the green one. I mean, I'm putting all my oomph into it. So the
All
first one is like a hit for, and I do get that first 6 because that is acid. Does acid affect the bone pile ones?
No.
Oh man, I was hoping they wouldn't be immune to acid. Oh well, 20 damage then.
All right.
Still a solid hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one is still beyond bloody. Yep. Anything else? You got another whack, I think.
Whack again. 17.
Mm-hmm.
27 points.
Take it.
That's a strong damage roll.
Nice.
Is it still there? Oh my god, I'm betting that I'm going to drop him and get my bonus action attack, and I keep failing that bet and looking foolish.
I mean, all you gotta do is action surge, man. You go get it.
What? Garfield, the human, thank you for the follow.
Aw.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I did forget. I forgot I had action. Thank you, Ben.
No problem.
Wow, I have class abilities. Maybe I should use them.
It's okay,
But
Clint. It's okay.
So I was taken off guard. So the first one was not that great. Oh, but is a 13 hit?
Dude, you know an 11 hits.
I couldn't remember if that was the big one or the little one. So apparently I do need advantage to hit an ooze. What does 21 do for me?
I mean, it looks chopped up. There are rents in its saran wrap.
Oh man! All
Yeah.
right.
Black gooey stuff is leaking out.
Ugh.
All right. I will be done. I'll try and I guess I'll just stay on my lizard and try and guard it with my sword, and resign myself to apparently an evening of chopping.
Chop, chop it
Alrighty.
up.
Bellawin.
I am going to spend like 5 minutes looking at my spell list right quick. Save me. Oh, wait, it's nothing. Cool.
Does somebody want a princess? I gotta pay all of them.
I mean, the good news is there's not much of a princess left to sell, so.
That is true.
This is entirely
More than half off.
Yeah,
All princesses must go.
But the armor is still in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
the armor's in great shape. Like, belts.
Just do a full overhaul.
1276 of my hit points.
On a scale of 1 to 76, you're about a 12, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what is that? Oh, Oh,
You're good. Sure, the bitch can't crit you again.
Maladon calls from the
She
back,
does.
just waiting for you to drop.
So amazing. I'm glad you're here in the Ron school of healing. So yeah, I will attack this ooze again. Twice I shall bite thee.
You're attacking the blue one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This is
So
the one.
Wow.
So I'm gonna put smite on that because you boy. And are you undead?
I am.
All right. We'll put.
I am very much 100% definitely undead.
I will put a second level smite on it because I am tired of these shenanigans. So that's 2 for smite, 1 for another level higher, and 1 because you're an undead times 2. So 8d8, right?
D8 radiant.
I believe you.
All right. Come on, dice.
Something.
46 more.
Nice.
Ooh,
I am bloodied.
and
was like-
and you get some bubbles.
All the bubbles. Woo!
So that doesn't actually crit because it's not a roll. It just
Right.
adds the d6. So it's 3 additional cold damage.
Hydro pump. Got it.
Does it add to my attack? Because then
Yeah, what is it? What is the
It,
text there, Mike?
it adds an extra d6 of cold damage to your attack.
No, he just get both. Then.
Absolutely.
He
Get
gets
Oh.
both.
Well, okay then. Aha!
Aha!
9 points of cold damage.
Coda, Goose would get that damage if is the text of it that they just
So
add.
it says when a creature within 30 feet hits with a weapon attack, Goosome fuses their strike with her essence.
Okay,
Causes the
so-
attack to deal an extra
Yeah.
1d6 damage.
So if
that type.
the person who is attacking the player that is attacking crits, then Goose will crit.
Excellent.
Excellent.
That'd be 9 more points of cold damage.
Got it.
So that's 55.
Oh, I'm bloodied.
64, 82 points in total.
Yes.
And you're still with us?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess
you
we're going to have to
bloodied
get
me.
shit again.
Bloody.
Welcome
That's
to my
right.
world.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't have an action surge to throw on top of this. I just got spells. All right, here we go. I will hit for 14 more.
All right. We'll take 14 more.
Oh yeah, yours is at 156, so I'm definitely not putting another smart on there. I will bonus action to harness divine power.
Which means, in terms of D&D rules.
Yeah, so harness divine power is an actual cool new thing from Tasha's.
Oh, I don't know.
as a paladin.
Crap.
Yeah, which is why I'm explaining to you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then also to the audience that you can spend a bonus action on your turn and forego one of your uses of Channel Divinity to get a spell slot back up to a certain level based on
Oh, cool.
stuff.
It's like
So I just
arcane
got
recovery, but for religious or
yes.
holy casters.
Except for the fact that arcane recovery happens during your short rest, and this happens as a bonus action, so I just got another second level smite back, which I'm very excited about. But I couldn't do it between my actions, sadly. And that's me!
Alrighty. El Gordo Gigante is back up. Let's
I like that last.
Yes, I imagine. All right, I will swing at. I can get Victor. I can get Ross. I can get Goose. Yep. All right. So here is a swing on Ross, which will miss.
Ooh.
Yes.
Here is a swing on Victor.
I do this like beautiful gliding foot maneuver in the water.
I just block the pseudopod with an orthodox guard.
And then I'm going to try to whack Ross again. Well, this was a very different round than my last one.
And who is this?
That's El Gordo Gigante.
I
Big
am
one.
going to take my attack of opportunity against him when he attacked Victor for having the gall to.
Sure.
Um,
It's not an attack of opportunity, it's a sentinel, whatever. But
it's my sentinel attack. So that's going to be a 24.
Dude, you know what 11 hits.
Don't like to tell my 20s to the world.
Sure.
Hey, so here's a question, though. Can I use a bonus action during a reaction, or bonus actions only on your turn?
Only on your turn.
Only on your turn.
Only on your turn.
That's a shame.
And reactions are only off your turn.
My turn.
You can react on your turn.
Can you?
Yeah, because you can counterspell someone else's counterspell on your turn.
Yeah.
Based off of your cast of a spell.
We're learning so much.
But only if they were counterspelling a cantrip.
No,
Because you can't cast 2 act spells on your turn.
no, that's not the way it's worded. That you can't cast if you cast a spell as a bonus action, then you can't cast a spell as an action. But that doesn't
counting it
preclude
as a
you.
reaction.
Doesn't preclude you casting as a reaction. They
Sure.
definitely could tune that section of the rules up a little bit to make it more obvious what they intended.
So as Victor is blocking the pseudopod trying to penetrate him into the cave floor,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and remove that pseudopod for the benefit of all with 12 points of damage.
That is enough to bloody the big guy.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
Wow. All right.
That's
So-
enough to bloody it.
You can tell we're seasoned role players because we bloody all of our foes first before dropping in.
Exactly. Yes.
I mean,
That works.
Is there any other way to fly?
Russian tank doctrine, this ain't.
What I liked was when Malagar cast Fairy Fire one and we all ignored it. I think that was our.
We all
Don't worry, I'm going to rectify that.
All right.
Great use of
Wildfire,
that
it is
modifier.
your turn. Let
So-
me guess. A whole bunch of deck saves.
Well, probably. So you mentioned earlier that they were resistant to fire in some way?
Yeah.
What is causing that? Because I had a pretty high check.
It's just in their stat block. They're just resistant to fire.
Oh,
like
so they're just jerks. Okay.
yes.
Huh.
In magical terms, I am so imbued with the essence
Yeah,
of
yeah.
cold and
I'm just-
undeath.
Yeah. That they're resistant
I'm
to fire
not
for some
sure
reason.
what the genesis of that question was.
No. I was just verifying that I understood what you said correctly last round.
By the way, did you share any of that information with the world?
I shared that they were undead with the world. I probably didn't have time to share much else.
Okay.
I mean, were you thinking about
I-
fireballing them?
Can confirm they're definitely undead.
I mean, I might not fireball them with that. It's just such a big drop in damage.
I'm sorry. Did Paige just make Joe not use fire? Why?
This entire dungeon has been resistant to fire because that's some BS.
Right.
That is not true. The ghosts were not.
Joe, I'm gonna need you to channel your wildfire here and make it burn twice as hot.
Well, I need to be a couple more levels for that to happen.
Ugh.
Plus, I mean, really, like, infernals, like, fire, I mean, that's kind of a thing.
I was born of this.
Have you tried imbuing bits of your soul into the fire?
Not yet. That's next. That's next. I still have to drop a fireball, I think. Okay.
Fair enough. Here's the big one.
Dragon Slayer, I'm gonna say it because Ron and I will understand it.
Here
Nobody
is
else will.
Blue.
Binatsu, Joe. Binatsu.
This is red, and this is green. So 100% fails.
Okay. Well, then I'll take half of the 32.
Sure.
16?
60.
Yeah.
That's still 64 points of damage on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still the right choice, just because.
How many
Of all this
points
nonsense.
they have?
Yep. That's me.
All right. Yes, everybody's marked as appropriate. Okay, sure. Malagar.
Malagar is going to discard this obviously useless fairy fire and lift his hands up and bring down a giant, throbbing, glowing shaft of light from the ceiling that will slowly. It's not even fast. It very slowly descends and intersects with the various oozes, since they've all conveniently moved together into this sort of box here.
Did you say there's penetration happening here?
Listen, you said that word, not me.
The great girthy tumescence of lights.
Lights. Holy lights.
I'm so upset with myself.
You should be.
Oh, that's bringing sad memories, Paige. This is, of course, a completely different spell, I'm sure.
Only
It
I
is.
could be so grossly incandescent.
There aren't any jellyfish involved in this one. If all three will give me a con save.
All right, I gotta get this purple box out of there. It's bugging me.
Oh, sorry, that was what you doing?
I'm moving the purple box.
Okay,
What are you going to put there instead?
yeah. Oh, you're gonna put the jellyfish thing back?
Yes.
No, that's definitely not where everybody was. You don't get free movement here. Paige.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Everybody was
Red one over, big guy one over. Nope, other way, Paige.
You don't get a free 5-foot movement out of my attack of opportunity.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Keep your hair on. So right there, Andrew, or rather right here.
No.
Tested all three.
Down
there you
one.
go. It cut 3 of them.
Down one.
Okay.
Down
Yeah,
one
because
catches 3 of them.
green was sharing the same space as the
Got
big
it.
one before.
Got it. That gets
Okay. So if they'll all give me con saves, please.
Actually,
Well,
move green one up, Paige, because it's not sharing. There's no way it's sharing a space with Ron.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was sharing the space with the big one.
Yep.
So that was there.
Are they
All right.
rolling their con saves right this second, or is it something they have to anticipate doing?
I thought. No, you're right. It is the first round. So,
Okay.
but before we do have a parting gift, which is a whack with the with the hammer.
Excellent.
Fair.
I will beat on the big one with it. It will enjoy a 24 incoming.
All that beating.
Yes.
How much damage, sir?
7 points of force type damage.
Forceful beating off.
Yup.
Every
All right.
point matters.
All right, Ross in blues.
So now that I've been infused with the power of all the water on the planet, I'm going to take on a stance that is much more like almost water dancey as I swing my sword up and into the big one.
All right.
And I'm going to use Ensnaring Strike as I send tendrils of water to wrap around it.
Ooh.
Is this reaction when I hit? When I hit. So let me confirm the hit first.
Yeah, even an 11 hasn't been automatic for us.
All right. There
A
we go.
9 hits and a 10 also hits. Like, even if you were at disadvantage, those would hit.
Excellent. Good to know. Boom. All right. So I deal so much damage. Hold on a sec.
There's just so much of it.
All right.
So that's 19 plus 25 points of damage.
And another 1 point from the ensnaring strike.
So 26.
Ha 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 ha.
So
All right.
a large. So the target must succeed at a saving throw or be restrained by the magic. A larger creature has advantage on the saving throw.
All right. I am larger. I'm pretty strong.
Larger.
Ah.
All right. Anything else there?
That's it for me.
All right. So
Will take her turn to dodge.
okay. So the blue one gonna whack Bellowin.
Hit me!
El uno. 21.
Nope.
El dos.
Nope.
El tres.
Nope. Woo.
Yeah.
It should also give me a con save.
Blue is
Blue.
out of it.
Is
Oh.
out. Yes.
Ah!
But now
Ah.
it is the red one
And that's a
who will
concept.
try and hit Wildfire. 1. 16. 2. 11. 22. Shield. You're muted.
Nope, that hits me solid.
Oof.
Ow! Right
You
in the
take
face.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Good is it does not enjoy this.
Okay, and I don't think you're concentrating on anything at the moment, are you?
I am not. I rarely do.
Ben, you're concentrating on something, though.
I am.
And Malagar is concentrating on something. Let's give everybody the marks appropriate.
And if you're adjusting that, you should take the fairy fire off the big guy.
Oh, sure.
Since Malgar went to a
More offensive stance.
The two messings.
All right. And then the next one is green.
Oh, wait. No, you should have given
con
me
save.
con save, please.
All right. Con save. 6.
That negative!
Hooray!
What happens? What prizes do I win?
You
Come
win
on.
16 points of radiant type damage.
Wahaha!
16.
Damn, that's good damage.
Mhm.
Ugh, and with that, I am bloodied too.
In the face.
Yes!
Being
We have bloodied all of them!
Did it!
We're
We
pros
just,
at this!
we're done
Even
now, right?
coverage.
Dave? Everybody just walks away?
Yep, we're done here.
All right.
Can intimidate
And
them at this
then
point.
green is gonna whack Malagar. Miss?
Doesn't Green start its turn with a con save?
Yes.
I'm just hopeful that might be enough to avoid
It
the
won't.
attacks.
So an 8. So how much damage do I take? Well, I can just take 16 again.
Well, no. I'm rolling this stuff here. It's great.
Okay.
15 points. Well, I robbed myself of a point, basically.
But you got yourself excitement with that point.
Yeah,
That's
and
you are worth it.
excitingly enough, the ooze disintegrates.
Hey,
Yay!
look at that proactive feeling!
All right, it was Victor's turn.
All right, Victor will finally get off the lizard he has been guarding, wading into the, I guess, knee-deep or so water. And I will go ahead and I will look at the smaller ooze that I'm adjacent to through my teeth, which...
Yes, you can
Work
see. You kind of look at it through your teeth, and you can sense, by the humming in your teeth, the necromantic energies swirling around and animating it.
Well, I will attempt to sunder said energies with mighty swings of my magical blade. Does an 8 hit?
Yes.
Excellent. So I do get that first dice now, so that's 30 damage, which at this point I know won't kill it, so I'll just go again.
Wow.
That is true.
Bloody it.
And
It was already bloodied. Okay.
and then 26 further damage. And then I will put my greatsword back into high guard. Happy this turn at least that I used my bonus action.
Alrighty. Bowen.
That's me! Well, I'm going to love the one I'm with because I'm here to tank and make sure that...
Yeah, if by tank you mean bloody everything on the board before killing anything, I
Hey.
think that's a great strategy.
hey, let
To be
me
fair-
point out... Go ahead, Joe.
To be fair, that's always the wizard's fault. That's always the wizard's fault.
It's not my fault. I've been dancing with the same one the whole fucking time.
Definitely my fault, but that's fine. That's my job on this approach.
I mean, it can't be any of our faults because we all attack the one that we attack.
Wait a minute, isn't that all of our faults then?
It is all of our
all of our fault.
Well, I attacked all of them though, so
So it's
maybe
extra
it's
your fault.
only not my fault.
No, it's extra your fault.
I'm gonna write some sort of dissertation on this. I think.
All right.
Candlekeep is full of that dissertation. A 14 hits.
Yay for 13 points of piercing damage. And 20 for 7 points. Hey, Victor.
Yes.
When that one in front of you went down, what was the kind of general range that it was at?
It had to have been like just shy of 200, I think.
Okay, then I'm not going to get there with a smite. So
I'm
cool.
gonna stop turning on hit points for you people.
I imagine as adventurers, we are our finely honed senses. We have at least a ballpark idea.
In that case, you can take notes on your own then.
Oh,
And in conclusion, this is not a wizard's fault and never will be. Period.
All right. Well, I am Ladung.
Okay. All right. El Gigante.
Give me a con save, El Gigante.
Is the last one dropped it, so probably this time too.
11.
Will not do it, and you will enjoy
What's the damage number? Go.
Come on.
17.
Hey, good job! Right, that is not enough, but I'm not sure if this is the first turn after I have been bloodied, but it might be.
And it's that good radiant damage, too.
Yes. So, given that this creature is starting to feel the effects of all these wounds, it enrages and lashes out with fury at everybody in my reach, which is not Wildfire, which is
Hooray!
Eldar.
I'm the only one who's going to survive.
Is there any way I can shield the lizard?
We'll see. All right.
Wait a minute. Victor, you want to shield me? Thank you.
I said the lizard, not a lizard.
I always knew you cared, Victor.
All right. This is Ross. This is Hewitt. This is Goose. This is Belwyn. This is the lizard. This is Victor. This is Victor's lizard.
Oof.
And you will take the second term of acid. It says acid/acid. You will take the second term of acid damage if I hit you.
Did you give me one for Hewitt?
I did. I rolled an 11 to hit.
Oh, Hewitt lives!
Woo!
How do I break this down? If it didn't hit, I take what?
If it didn't hit, you take nothing.
Hewitt does not live. I lied.
No.
Aww.
So the lizard I've been trying to protect evaporates. Maybe I can convince myself it teleported to safety.
Sure.
Probably not.
Surely it teleported to safety. I think I killed this one too. By that I mean I know I did. All right. Well, that's why you got spares. Well, that was awesome. Wildfire.
That's not awesome. That is not how that works.
Who got hit? Right? You lost a couple lizards and Hewitt, but I missed all the PCs.
Victor's crying real tears over here.
It's very sad.
Well, the good news. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say the good news is we hadn't named the lizards, so we're fine.
That's fine. It's
That's
fine.
true.
Sun
I mean,
apple.
that one was named Snarl, but it's fine. Hewitt kind of looks angrily at the giant lizard and say, "How dare you!" And he snaps, and the lizard's internals begin to boil.
Ooh.
He can make me a wisdom saving throw.
Lizard?
The lizards?
The lizard?
No, the slime, the giant slime guy.
I thought I killed Hewitt.
You did. I'm very angry about that.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Wildfire is
there was a
doing
couple
I
missteps there.
lost the
That's
thread.
In Hewitt's name, Wildfire is striking down the
Indeed.
large blob of.
And rolling really poor damage. 10 necrotic damage.
Necrotic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did not inform me when you talked to me about weaknesses that they were in some way immune to necrotic.
Maybe because they're not. Okay.
Huh.
I guess the necromancers wanted to keep them under control.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anything else, Mr. Wildfire?
Don't I wish? No, I'm good.
Okay. Oh, that's Hunter's Mark. Alright, Malagar.
Excuse me.
You're flashing your Parisian double grin at these people. You know
Yeah.
what Parisian double grin is, right?
Now I want to know.
It's to flash your buttocks in the moonlight.
You know, that is actually the thing. So initially when we introduced the moonbeam, we used sort of phallic imagery, but I actually like this sort of butt imagery that we're using. That is a pair of firm and really
Globes.
Oh yeah, globes descend from the ceiling and slowly crush our enemies. Buttocks of indeterminate gender. Buttocks where it actually doesn't matter who they're attached to.
They're so fine, it doesn't
A
matter.
calipigian threat.
Yes. So that will be maintained,
Okay.
and of course there'll be continued mushroom damage as well
Snake.
to the big guy.
Alrighty.
I'm going to.
That would be a crit.
Woohoo!
Aha!
If that mushroom steals my kill.
The mushroom ain't gonna steal your kill, buddy. You
Is
don't
there
have
what do I do for the damage? Is it
If you click the pink, I believe it should give you the crit damage.
the pink?
It sure
to-
will.
So in
Oh,
roll
aha.
to chat on the right,
Yep.
Look at that!
18.
How does internet even work?
Can Goose spit?
Uh,
On the board.
yes.
Yes.
Do it to it.
Wait.
Assuming that this counts
No,
as
but-
another creature.
It's probably not. That's probably not a weapon attack. Is probably what it's not. It's
Yeah,
probably not a weapon
that's-
attack.
Oh, right.
It does need to be a weapon attack, yes.
Yeah, and that is definitely not. Okay. But that was still fun.
Yeah.
And it is, in fact, Ross's turn.
All right. I mean, I'm going to continue flinging water up into this thing's face. It doesn't seem to enjoy that very much.
Yeah.
21 hits, 15 hits.
All right. I'm going to have Goose use Ice Beam.
All right.
Ice beam. Tail slap.
And, of course, my favorite foe.
All right. I don't have your weapon damage in there, though, buddy.
Yes, I suppose you'll want that as well. So that is going to be a total of 21, 26 physical damage, and 5 cold damage.
Alrighty.
And Goose will continue to dodge on her turn.
Excellent. All right. So that is number blue. I'm going to glumph to here, staying in everybody's threatened area. And I'm a whack. Belwyn. Oops, wrong. Belwyn. Whew. I'm a whack. Belwyn. God damn it. I'm going to rack walk.
I was about to say, Ross gets a free whack because
Yeah, I was going to say, Paige, is this the big guy making these attacks?
No, it's
Blue
the
just moved next
small
to you.
Ooh, Blue did just move next to me.
And I'm going to try and attack Ross as well. Fuck.
Well, I'm going... for some reason, does a 10 hit the little ones?
Yes.
Aha! 13 damage.
Got it.
nice.
That's enough to kill it.
Oh,
Things are turning
Thank you
around.
very much.
Clearly, I splashed a little water on it with my sword.
Yes.
I got a theme going tonight. It's going to be great.
Why are we
Right.
attacking with weapons? We should just be splashing these things.
All right. So this one.
On a side note, I'd like to thank whoever it is who gave us a kitty follow.
Kitty follow. We got a kitty follow?
No. My cat's got a follow on Instagram.
There you go.
Honestly, the most famous people on this.
Yes.
Listen, our cats have like 600 followers, which is frankly,
More than the show does.
yeah, and
These
it's order of magnitude more than the show does.
Andrew, why are we cross-advertising on your Instagram feed? Put a Feats and Fables thing up on that piece, boy.
Want to see more cats
Want to see
live?
more cats live?
Live.
Come join us on Feats and Fables. Also, we play D&D. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I now need a picture of Andrew's cats watching Feats and Fables on Twitch.
Oh no,
Yep.
that would be cute. That would be cute.
Make it happen. I
Andrew
believe in
is
you.
such
I'll
a
work
good
on that.
photographer anyway that
Yeah.
he can set it up.
I will work on that.
Mhm.
I'll see if I can't do it too, because sometimes little sister will sit on my desk for a while.
Aw.
She likes to watch me play video games because that means the screen is making fast movements like prey items, and she likes.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so that leaves me with my last little slime. All right.
Use the con save, right?
Yes, who will start its day with a con save and take some moonbutt damage.
Moonbud.
So grossly incandescent, really.
So,
Butterdom.
you people.
The moon with the brightest butts.
Oh!
Hi, Sam!
23 points of moon butt damage.
That's
If all I have to do is make terrible, terrible songs about Moonbutt to get that kind
Yup.
of damage, like
Yup.
I'm going back to playing a bard, folks.
All right, now I will whack people. I'm gonna whack Wildfire.
Am I close enough? Oh, yeah, I guess I am.
Ooh.
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 Oh, wow, ow. Well,
Ooh.
29 damage. Ouch.
I'm gonna whack Wildfire again.
I don't like this. Hooray!
I'm gonna whack Wildfire a third time.
I like this less. Ha ha!
Like, I had cool powers if I can get 2 pseudopods on you, and I've yet to hit
Kitty.
any PC twice in one action.
mhm.
Oh, sorry. Let me pull out this violin for you so that I can...
Right? Like, fuck you and fuck you too. All right, Victor.
Clearly, I don't know the sound violins make.
All right.
No.
That's what we've learned here.
Two swings on the small one.
All right.
19 damage as I swing down, and then as I dig it back in and swing it back up, another 25 damage.
All right.
Wow.
And with that, it bites the dust.
Hooray!
Yay!
All right. Then I will bonus action attack the big one.
You finally got it, huh, Ron?
I
Bring it.
finally got it. Now I don't get Hunter's Mark on this, but I do get the 21 damage, so I am perfectly content. Everything's coming together. It only took us 4 or 5 rounds.
Yep. Bellin.
I'm gonna waddle over here and join the party with Russ and attack this thing.
Do it.
Rawr! I'll hit for 7 points of damage.
Ha
Take
Ah!
7 points of damage.
And then
ha.
I'll hit a 19 for 12.
I'll take 12 points of damage.
I'll throw a crit on, or not a crit, a smite on there because I am tired of this fight. It's only gonna be 48, but because you're also undead, yes.
I am definitely undead.
All right. Yeah, I have 26 points of more damage.
Whoa, you're no slouch with those smite rolls.
No, I'm quite proud of that because my normal damage rolls are pretty slouchy tonight.
All right. Are you quite done?
I mean, I'm disappointed, but yes, I'm done.
Oh my god,
right.
it's still up.
Yep. So I will start my turn with a Constitution saving throw for the Moonbeam.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Work.
All right, take us home, Moonbeam.
You can do
Come
it.
on, Moonbeam!
Ride that butt all the way home.
I'll make you a better token that actually has like scintillating
Hmm.
light coming out of it. 10 damage.
10 is better than a poke in the eye.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm a whack. Oh, if I can get my hands on you but once, Corwin. I'm a whack Belwyn.
But
But
once.
I'm...
23.
Nope. You need 2 more than that. Come on, you can get it.
Ross.
Ross, take your free whack for attack during.
All right, so I will.
I get free attack, you said?
I mean,
Well,
you get
You're
your
a
sentinel
sentinel,
attack.
right?
Your sentinel attack.
14 hits.
That's going to be 8 points of damage.
I live!
Ah,
All right. And then I will attack Ross. No, I'm going to attack Belwyn again.
come on, do it.
Fuck.
Look at me tanking all these hits.
Wildfire.
I again snap at the creature, causing more of it to burn off.
Conte?
But necromatically, not fiery.
It's more like you're.
Oh my gosh! Why the D12s?
It's more like you're fermenting it.
My D12s are just totally failing me tonight. 6 damage.
That is enough to
Oh!
Pining for the fjords. So when it dies, it doesn't like die. It just kind of slumps down and dissolves into the water.
Oh.
Ugh.
Joe, you're pretty sure it'll be back
Hmm.
in a matter of hours to days.
Is there any way I can stop that?
Yeah, consecrate the area, flood all the water it's in with holy water. That'll do it.
Can I borrow the map for a second?
Yes, I will open the book to the appropriate spot.
I take out a quill, circle the area, write "Don't go here, bad monster."
Don't you think you should be a little more specific than that?
Death, underlined twice.
I have to say, this is kind of a bummer. We went to all this trouble to take these tunnels because we thought it was going to give us the drop on Thay, and we run right into a pretty much unavoidable pack of Thayan sentry creatures.
Aye.
So, Paige, I'm going to turn my attention to Goose and kind of lean down to get the...
She's splashing around in the water, like not where it'll splash all, but she's gone over to the side and is like jumping up and down in the water, and she's paddling it around with her feet.
Bad dog, don't get in that water. Play in this water over here.
And I'll kind of pull her out of the gross water and into the clear water.
Oh, she was in clear water doing it. Like she knows enough to avoid the nasty stuff.
And I'm going to...
She looks at you like straight in the eyes, like a cat does right before it's about to knock something over. She looks you straight in the eyes and then dissolves into the water. Just like her eyes above it.
Wildfire, what's happened to Goose? What's wrong?
I walk over to Goose.
It looks like she melted.
What is her sit command? I give her sit command. Is she still there, or is she just gone entirely?
No, she's there. You can see like
Come here,
her eyeball.
Come here.
She looks at Ross and then looks at Wildfire, looks at Ross, looks at Wildfire, as if trying to decide if she is going to answer what Wildfire wants to do, but she needs to check with Ross first.
Well, go on. We need to figure out what's wrong with you, Goose.
Okay. She sighs, blowing bubbles out of her nose, and stands back up and pads over to Wildfire, gets right up next to him, and then shakes, does a full body shake, and shakes off all the water, and she's her normal black shiny self.
Good girl. I pet her. Give her scritches under the chin.
What was that, though?
What do you mean?
Last I checked, she was a god drake of a black dragon, not a white, blue, whatever color comes in water.
So, Russ, I have a question for you. Just a hypothetical. Are you aware of many guard drakes that can spring forth from your very thoughts? Like 50-50, like half of them can?
I mean, that is just the inseparable bond of a boy and his dog. What is this?
Have you owned many animals that you can summon from your mind? Like half of your pets?
No, but
2/3?
what
Did you have a lizard growing up? Can I meet him, maybe?
What happened to her? Why did she appear like this?
Look, she looks normal right now.
You know what I mean, Wildfire.
She's a magical companion of yours. Have you ever tried bringing her in as a different form of guard drake? No. I imagine there are guard drakes for many different kinds of elements. Have you ever concentrated and tried to bring her in as something else?
Ooh, try friendship.
I didn't know that was a thing that could happen.
She gets bored with this conversation and wanders off to go sniff around over here.
Well, Victor is in that area, being kind of sad, and
oh, well, in that case, she'll go up to Victor and nudge up under his hand.
I will give Goose casual scritches as I.
She puts her paws up on your leg and pushes up and mashes her big reptilian nose into the side of your face.
So I don't even think there's anything to bury left of the discard Drake that Victor did not secretly, name anything in his heart of hearts.
She sits back down and she looks at Victor and she does that thing where she looks at you real hard, like she's trying to communicate something, and like takes a deep breath and goes, and all of a sudden crystals pop out all over her body, and they're greenish, and she kind of shakes, and you notice that now she's kind of a green crystalline creature.
Ross, I think I might have infected her with stuff by accident.
Woo! Does she have an eye in her mouth too? Is she going to see through her teeth?
Oh, that would actually be useful.
It looks like she's made out of like emerald crystals at this point.
Sorry. Although she seems happy.
I mean,
That's a good trick.
I'm gonna bring
Good girl.
Goose over, and we're gonna do some trading to figure out the fuck, because Wildfire is not being helpful at all.
Right.
It's his general state. So Ross is gonna go and try and puzzle this out.
First, let's take bets, and then let's have Malagar pet Goose.
We should find out what kind of damage this elemental damage this form does, though.
That's exactly what I'm doing. So Paige, I'm over here having her like change forms and spit, and we're just gonna see what's possible.
All right. So what you try?
I go through an entire list.
Okay. It takes a while, but she changes into a fire engine red, and you can see flames licking out of her nose and her mouth. And then she thinks about it some more and shakes her scales, and they ripple with a golden hue, and fire continues to lick out of her nose and mouth. And then she thinks about it some more and gets purple and crystalline. And then she kind of shakes herself, and the crystals fall to dust, and she's her normal black glossy self again.
All right. So we're over here training for a bit.
Yep, I will help along with that. Sounds fascinating.
So while that training is occurring, Belwyn is sitting down and pulled out post-combat snacks, which she's happy to offer to Malagar and Victor as well. So, if I heard Wildfire correctly, this whole fucking thing's gonna happen all over again if we just let this place stay as it is, right?
Yeah,
He did say something about consecrating or flooding the place with holy water. That's a lot of holy water, Malagar.
Yeah.
Says, looking at the pond in front of them.
You don't happen to have, one of your flashcards for just holy water in this whole fucking place, do you?
That's true.
Yes.
I mean, because otherwise, I was really hoping we'd have this open so we could come back with the gnolls through, or, eventually use this for trade, but there's already Thanes here. Didn't think we can do that.
Well, I mean, if we, in the medium term, at some point we could come back and clear it out with enough holy water, but you're right. In the short term, coming back with civilians wouldn't be practical. Could you would make dwarven markings further up the tunnel in both directions so that if friendlies follow us, that they'll know that there's massive danger in this area?
I mean, we could, but if they come back here and they know that they run into folks, then there's no reason they wouldn't go further down. I don't want to see what the Thaans do with any other demons or devils or other folk and fiends that are in that same area. Because if they get there and able to build up some kind of force, they'll just roll on through. They'll take out all those Smyrna Fliblin we ran into and then just be knocking on Boulder all.
I did mention that they are oozes and looked like they could travel through relatively small cracks in the rock.
So if I wanted to, say, turn this pool of water into holy water, I mean, the ritual for creating holy water takes an hour and, of course, requires some powdered silver, and it doesn't really talk about volume, really.
I'm sorry. All I can picture, Andrew, is that Melgar pulls out of like his backpack like a packet of like instant holy water.
just add holy water
and just pour it in.
Just add water. It's fine.
Add water.
Hey, I'm just imagining the emergency drinking beer, but instead it's emergency holy water cans.
So if I was consecrating this water, what do I think it would take?
So it says for the flask of holy water, it weighs a pound, and it requires an hour, 25 GP of powdered silver, and a first level spell slot. So
how does this scale, I guess, is my question.
Well, I mean, it works for a pound of water.
So if we happen to have some intelligence scores and, take some time and work out what the weight of the water is in this one.
So a pound of water is about 1/10 of a gallon.
Yeah, because a gallon of water is about 10 pounds.
Yeah. And this looks like, I mean, you see a few hundred gallons right here, and it's flowing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's flowing here?
Yeah, not real fast, but it's definitely flowing.
I mean, we could dam it up, right? If flowing was the thing was our concern, we could dam it up.
I can't say I'm much of an underground hydrologist, though.
I know, I should have talked to some of my geologist friends about this beforehand.
At that statement, Ross just kind of like stiffens a little bit.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't do that when there was the, giant full moons that were bopping around right in front of him. But do go on, sorry.
I mean, if we could dam it, we could...
And I'm trying to have a moment here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's having a moment.
You just said stiffen, and I couldn't resist.
Ross was trying to be emotional, and we ruined it, so...
You could destroy larger portions of water more efficiently than you could holify them. And in theory, we'd get down to, sort of scum then that could be purified.
Yeah,
sure,
I mean, consecrating a location is not a matter of the physical bounds, right? Like, we're literally consecrating the location. So what would that involve, I guess, is my other question.
I think more powerful magics, basically.
Is it?
Yeah, hallow.
There's a hallow spell that literally does that.
Literally.
It is 5th level.
Yeah.
Although, you're a straight cleric, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I mean, you haven't really shown us, but in theory, you worship a god, right? And not just a bunch of...
Sune, that's what the symbol says. It says right in the back of the symbol.
It's a piece of tape with Sune written on it.
Right? Just to remind me.
Yep.
Listen, I'm in a consensual power exchange relationship with Sune. We're on good terms. What question do you have?
Oh, you're not high enough level where you can just ask your god for things. Jeff.
I mean, I can always ask her for things. Like to consecrate this body of water.
Yeah.
He means mechanically you're not high enough level to specifically try to invoke your god.
Yeah,
Listen,
I forgot when that kicked in.
I feel like, but flavor-wise, I can do it any time. Malaga sort of...
You can and you should.
Give it a shot.
Gestures to the sky. Sune, hear a brother out.
I mean...
Consecrating this body of water directly is beyond my hydrological and really physical capabilities. Whatever those jellies were, we need them to not come back this way again. If you could do something for us, that would be fantastic.
The moon moves water in mysterious ways, but you hear nor feel any particular response to this plea.
Well, that's about as much answer as I usually get.
It was weird when I was in the water. I had that feeling once more of the connectivity of all the water, much like at the Elven Fountain. Maybe if I tried with your prayer, something more could happen.
Goose looks at you in her watery form again, and she kind of like bonks the side of your knee with the side of her head, and then looks at you like she's trying to communicate something.
What? I'm trying to be a team player here.
What is it, girl?
She like looks at herself, and then she looks back up at Ross, and she looks at herself and looks back up at Ross, and then just kind of sighs and puts her head on her paws.
I go and I pray with Malagar.
She wasn't suggesting that we sacrifice her, did she?
No.
We could do that thing, where we put her on the altar and we raise up the dagger, and
Don't.
but then at the last minute, Sune sort of comes down and goes, "Hang on, no, just sacrifice this lamb over here."
Where are you going to get a lamb in the Underdark?
I kind of look at you as with the alligator slits.
You have lamb that you've been holding out on.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying this would be what the god would come down and say. Sorry, too Jewish.
So
So
I
I
don't.
have a point of inspiration. That's fine.
I will toss that inspiration into the air.
If there was anything we could do to solve this, I agree with Belwyn that we should, but it doesn't sound like we have any practical way to stop the ooze from reforming.
We
Well,
just have to remember that's here.
I did mention that these are old dwarven tunnels where some of the sides have kind of fallen in a bit. The ceiling is still pretty dwarfy.
well, right, but you also said that they can squeeze through tiny cracks, which
Yeah.
means collapsing the cavern isn't going to be helpful.
Yeah, I thought that's why you said that, so that we wouldn't.
So if you collapse the cavern, they know that they can't bring anybody else through.
Oh, you mean just to block it off from other poor souls?
Yeah.
I am
Come on, I'm just providing you information.
feeling rather exhausted. If this place is not going to be safe for long, I would recommend that we move out sooner than later so we can find somewhere to rest.
That's fair.
Well, it is true that we definitely could benefit from a rest, but by the time the rest is over, the ooze might have reformed. So
No, it reforms on the hours on the scale of hours to days. And when I say hours, I'm not talking like 1. I'm talking like 15.
I don't have better answers then.
Well, Victor, you are the lead here. We're now one short one of our lizard companions. What's your call, leader?
well, there's still enough for everyone that chooses to ride. Right? Weren't you walking?
I am.
So we're probably gonna have to leave some less essential gear behind.
Well, I mean, we don't have to exactly. I can call up old Grumpy Face.
Old Grumpy Face.
Right.
I mean, you say that like we've met Old Grumpy Face before.
Well, clearly, I didn't think it was necessarily worth it since we already had mounts, but considering we've got too much gear now, I could see if it wants to come out and play.
I'm curious about old Grumpy Face.
Yeah, don't tease us.
All right, well, let me go over here and sink some thoughts. Also,
There
think
was
it's like 10 minutes.
creature a dwarven paladin would ride. Probably a majestic unicorn.
So it takes me 10 minutes.
Ooh. That's not enough time for us. A short rest is an hour and 5.
Yep.
Right?
It is a short rest as an hour.
Yep.
But we
then-
also rested 50 more minutes.
yeah, we might just start resting while we talk. I mean, we can always stop if we need to.
Mhm.
You can rest if you want to,
Can we?
or you can. I didn't say it would be successful, but I said you could. Said you could do it.
You can leave your rest behind.
Do you have a picture of old grumpy face that I can turn into a token, or should I just?
I do not have a picture, but Old Grumpy Face, when he appears, is a large, majestic, old, like mostly gray and silver furred, giant riding goat that looks perturbed that he has been brought out into somewhere that is not full of delicious things to eat and nannies to get accompanied with.
That's fair.
Well, we're all, to be honest, we're all kind of grumpy, I think, with the current situation.
Let's move on.
Okay, so I do feel inclined to ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how delicious does old Gumpy Face look?
I mean, he looks like an old ornery goat, so probably real stringy and not great.
Like a 5, 6.
Yeah, I have to say, of all the possible mounts, old, stringy, grumpy goats, probably pretty low.
Depends on how hungry you are, though.
That's true. That's true.
I
That is
think
certainly true.
you'd have to be a bower to be able to carry.
Oh yeah. He's a full-on bower with a large beard that he frequently pees in, but not at the moment.
Well, I mean, how else would you know he loved you if he didn't pee in his beard?
This is certainly true. And he's got a whole rack.
Well, Ross is slightly disappointed at the lack of delicious meat that is on your summoned goat.
Yeah, I think we should decide if anything we're gonna do here, and then we should move some distance away and then rest.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like the only thing we could do actionably would be to collapse the tunnel.
I
And
agree.
And leave a warning behind.
Yeah, at a minimum, we'll leave a warning. Yeah, good point, Maligar. When I brought up collapsing the tunnel with the dwarves earlier, because they said, when we exit the tunnel, it could easily reveal the existence of the tunnel to the Thayans. And I said, well, we'll just collapse it. They said they didn't want us to collapse it. So while our presence is being advertised to the Thayans earlier than we expected, it's still kind of the same situation. So I think the stated wishes of the dwarves were to us not collapse tunnels.
Sure, but they're to be fair, their assumption was that the Thanes did not know about this tunnel.
Right. That they want to
Evidence 1, 2, 3, 4. They clearly do.
Yeah, but we were talking about the assumption that the Thayans were made aware of the tunnel by our exit from said tunnel.
Yeah. But I feel like their desire to collapse them was based on the fact that they thought they were secure. I would argue that this shows that they are clearly not secure.
No, I agree that they're not secure, but the underlying premise was that we were going to make them unsecure when we exited anyway. So we were going to get to this point when we exited the tunnels. We just got to it earlier than we expected.
It doesn't really matter at this point then. We just need to figure out how to climb up this part and let them know that the Thayans are wandering around their tunnels.
I think since otherwise we're going to have to go overland on the way back, our best bet is probably to collapse on the way back, because otherwise we're fucking ourselves twice.
That's true.
I don't even know if we should go back this way on the way back. This creature's going to be back by the time we come back. We
Hey,
got
hold on.
lucky here.
There'll be more of us, and we'll be more powerful.
We
And
will
if we-
also not be caught by surprise.
Yes.
If we knew we were going to face a powerful undead creature at a specific area, we could prepare differently and have a slightly easier go of it.
I do want to, as a point of order, mention that the dwarves were definitely not keen on bringing anybody else into the tunnels.
Oh, so the plan all along was that we would come overland back with the gnolls.
Either that or send them back overland through a different route.
Yeah, I mean, my assumption is we would send them back, not go with them back.
That's true. Even if we go past the dwarves' wishes and send the gnolls back this tunnel, we won't be taking the tunnel because we'll be going to the.
Okay, so let's blow this up and mark it, and then we'll just, that will get the job done, right?
I hate to agree with you, but I think that's what we have to do.
So you're
Okay.
collapsing them or not collapsing them?
We're going to put warnings on both sides,
Mhm.
and then we're going to go past it and collapse it, I think is the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Using your finest dwarven collapsmanship.
Collapse woman ship. Collapse princess
Yes.
ship. I'll let you know. It's high quality collapsing.
If the dwarven princess wants to collapse the tunnel and we're not in it, I think
I
That's
agree.
All right. So you put appropriate warnings on the Boulder Hall side, and you put appropriate warnings on the exterior side. And Belwyn, it takes maybe an hour of figuring and knocking blocks out of place, but you can absolutely bring this entire tunnel down.
Well,
Excellent.
great.
All right.
I'll do it with a heavy heart.
That was an impressive explosion.
Oh, you should see what I'm drinking.
Technically, it was a collapse.
Wait, are you saying you weren't drinking while we were collapsing the tunnel?
I mean, I wasn't really drinking. Like, I'm saying, like, once I get good and going at a party, like, I can do some amazing explosions. And I mean, like, emotional ones, but also I do drink too much sometimes and have to, run to the bathroom right quick.
Fair.
All right.
Joe, you are so muted still.
No, I'm just mouthing the fact that explosions go out, implosions go in.
Oh, sure.
Implosion
Basic,
or
basic.
collapse.
But it
Whatever.
collapses and then it blows out dust and dirt, exploding on both sides.
Fair.
That is the part of a collapse, my friend.
We've done the thing with a thundering roar.
Okay, let's get the heck out of here.
Right?
So,
All right.
And rest.
yes.
All right.
Rest for all.
Mm-hmm.
The caverns continue on, and you find a place in a cavern, another couple hours of travel ahead, where it's a kind of a nice horseshoe, so that you can have your backs to a wall if you choose to sleep there.
So at this point, are we taking a long rest or a short rest?
Definitely a short rest. I'd like to. How far do we think we are from the exit of the cave at this point?
Within a half day's march.
Maybe a longer rest is in order then.
So probably 6 hours of travel.
And it was already late in the afternoon. When
It was already pretty late.
Yeah. So then, a longer rest seems appropriate.
And we're all pretty dinged up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You set up camp for a long rest. You set up a fire so you can warm up your food.
God, yes.
Nothing Ross hates more than cold dinner.
No, there is one thing. Just the cold.
True.
Plain old cold. All right. So you set up a fire. You have a dinner that's warmed up food. Ross, these caves are about 50 degrees all the time, so you're
Too
still
cold. Too cold.
Yes.
Literally the worst.
And we're taking a long rest. Yes,
Yep, long rest.
With watches.
with watches. Your
The-
rest passes completely uneventfully.
Hooray!
Oh, that sounds.
That's written.
And I come back with you. You can refresh half your hit dice with a long rest.
Half
Yep.
your hit, with all your hit points.
All your hit points, half your hit dice.
So, you get up the next morning and start walking, huh?
Yes, we do.
We
Alright.
Most of us ride.
Sure, traveling. So you spend about 4 hours walking, and the cave changes through several different types of stone and rock, with various degrees of both strange alien beauty and then just plain.
Ah!
Ah!
Yeah.
What?
Sorry. I just thought it was just the cave picture. Keep your hair on. Just a cave picture.
He says, "I'm back, bitches."
If he's back, he would have come back last night while you were resting.
Wants his
That's
bling
true.
back.
Right?
Man, is it cursed bling? And he's just gonna keep resummoning around us.
Little
What?
did we know.
Howdy, that's
I
a
was
good
about to say,
idea.
as soon as I said that, I immediately fucking grew
Oh, the bling's in the socks, so surely.
Have a point of inspiration, sir.
I will remember that next week.
You'll need it.
So you get to a cave that is covered with weird stones. It's got all kinds of crystals in bands of agate in practically luminescent colors.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
it's-
Ron Victor can feel his teeth vibrating. It seems to vibrate his whole spine, from skull to tailbone, practically.
Pretty.
I'll call for a stop. Companions, these formations are resonating with my implants. Could maybe we take a break here while I investigate?
Certainly.
you're the leader, so if you're gonna be vibrating that hard, if you could just stand still and look the other way for, I don't know, a few minutes.
So, as you stand and gaze at the stones for a moment, you become aware of two eyes that open in a patch of pink crystals. Each eye is about, I don't know, a foot across.
This
And,
might be
and a face comes out of it and leans close to you and says, "I'll see you next week on Friday."
Oh, rude.
Oh.
I mean, it's really only like 9:30, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if we don't look at the clock, it can be 9:30.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so if we want to keep going,
I would love to keep going. Next Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Beats and Fables. Whoa!
Woo! Future installments, it's very important that we talk about two things that are coming up.
Oh,
One, after this, we will be raiding over to Ginny Loveday's channel, where I believe Jeff Greiner and Tony Winslow Brill are going to be talking about project management and gaming organization.
like, for instance, Jeff Greiner is kind of the big boss of the Tone Show Network. So he's got 10 podcasts?
I was supposed to say, I hope it's Jeff Greiner, because now I feel like it might not be.
Well, regardless, Tony Winslow...
Sorry, Steve Fiddler?
Okay. Regardless, some pretty cool guests, and the idea of being a project manager for role-playing game development. How cool is that?
It's super cool.
Please, when you go over and visit Ginny Loveday at the Fox Den,
The Fox Den.
please tell her that Feats and Fables sent you.
Yep. And the other thing we want to remind you about and remind/announce is that tomorrow night at 7, from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern.
Or whatever, I'm freaking done with it.
Yeah, so probably from 7 p.m. until like 2 in the morning, because this is how the channel goes.
Sounds about right.
Paige and maybe some of us other Feats and Fables folks will be here playing 7 Days to Die, which is... Tell us about 7 Days to Die, Paige.
7 Days to Die is a very lightweight zombie shooter. I guess it's Whoa, I have terrible echo.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Do you still have it?
Yes. Is your computer on? That'll do it every time.
I don't know what happened. I touched nothing. Khajiit is innocent of this crime.
Yes. So, 7 Days to Die is a very lightweight zombie shooter game with a pretty interesting crafting system that came out a while back. And for me, it is like good dopamine in these times. I find it very soothing. It's not real complicated. There's not a whole lot of game to it. You just get in there and you shoot some zombies and you build a base and you shoot some zombies and you build a base. I am going to be playing it tomorrow night from 7 till whenever. Costs like $25 on Steam. I would love to have you on our server. The information you can get, I'll put the URL in the chat, is...
Even better, you can find that information on our Discord channel. Right, Paige?
I guess so.
Paige's like, you can now.
All right, if you go to tinyurl.com, hyena zombies, it'll tell you everything about the game. If you want to join our server, you are absolutely welcome to. The password is Leisler, which I will put in chat. It's my name and his last name put together.
So
Love to have you with us.
What's it called?
The server, which you'd find the name if you went to the URL, is called Hyena Prime. Because I like me some hyenas. But I would love to shoot some zombies with y'all, and if nothing else, you can see me running and dying and maybe getting a few of them before I do. So, love to hang out with you. Yes, Sibling Flounder, we do have a Discord channel, and I will put it on our Twitter.
I am working on it as we speak, so stand by.
Fair enough. And with that, I think we're about done.
We would love to take a moment, though, to thank everybody who watched tonight. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in. Also, Miniar and Garfield the Human and Ender3339 and Mr. Donovan37. Thank you all so much for those follows. Looking today, we are only 25 follows away from getting yet another emote. And before you know it, the whole gang will be there. So be looking forward to that.
All right, so after the show, be sure to go to twitch.tv/JimmyLoveday. That's G.
We're gonna
raid directly to them, right?
Oh, we can raid directly.
We're going to raid directly
we
to
are
them.
going to raid directly to them. So when we go over there, let's all give them a great big
Follow us to adventure! All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes, we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Ooh, pretty slick.
So we're no longer transmitting, Mike, right?
Coda said, follow us to adventure.
Because the only way it's going to stop is if we